North Africa, 1943 Kasserine Pass aftermath, Sicily invasion. When the U.S. Army first faced German forces in North Africa, it learned a brutal lesson. At Kasserine Pass, inexperienced American units were smashed by veteran German troops. One officer reacted very differently from the rest. His name was Major General Terry de la Mesa Allen Sr., known simply as Terrible Terry. Allen did not look like a general. He wore no polished uniform, rarely saluted, often drank with his soldiers, sometimes ignored direct orders, but his men would follow him anywhere. After Kasserine, the U.S. Army began pushing east across Tunisia. While other commanders emphasized rigid formations and parade ground discipline, Allen cared only about combat effectiveness. He encouraged aggression, loose formations, initiative at the lowest level. German prisoners were shocked by his division's behavior. Allen's troops did not fight by the book. They fought to survive. Then came Operation Husky, the invasion of Sicily, July 1943. Allen commanded the 1st Infantry Division, the Big Red One. Against fierce German resistance, his soldiers advanced faster than any other U.S. unit on the island. They smashed through defensive lines, seized towns ahead of schedule, and shattered German counterattacks. Allen's tactics were ruthless, but effective. His division captured thousands of German troops and destroyed elite units that had previously halted Allied advances. But higher command disliked him. Allen ignored dress codes, let beards grow, allowed soldiers to scrounge, improvise, and bend rules. To Allen, this was war, not ceremony. General Patton admired his fighting spirit. General Bradley did not. Despite battlefield success, Allen was relieved of command in late 1943, not for failure, but for being too unconventional. The decision stunned his troops. Years later, historian Stephen Ambrose wrote that removing Terry Allen may have been one of the biggest mistakes the U.S. Army made during the war. Allen survived WWI II and lived long enough to see historians reassess his command, not as reckless, but ahead of his time. Today, modern U.S. Army doctrine reflects many principles Allen practiced instinctively: decentralized command, aggressive initiative, flexibility over formalism. He was not a heroic charger, not a decorated legend in posters, but he shaped how the U.S. Army learned to fight and win. Sometimes the officer who breaks the rules is the one who saves lives.